There once was a hero on a mighty quest to find true companionship. But what this hero didn't realize that on his quest he would find more than just companionship. He would find something that would shake the very foundations of anime as he knew it. And that hero was me.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite anime show, Doki Doki Literature Club. We're back with our favorite host, me. We're back to read some stories of love and friendship and anything in between, which includes horribly glitched out and demonic people in our literature club. Well, let's get into this and see if we can get our literature on. Now, I'll be quite frank, I don't quite remember exactly where we left off exactly. All I know is things weren't exactly as how we remember it. Things were a bit more demonic and glitchy than I remember the first time around, but we're still here. We're gonna get our literature on, and we're gonna meet some new friendly people. Let's get into this. Yes? I mean, you don't have to go, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. I'm kind of debating, like, should I just skip till when I see something new happen? Is there going to be any kind of slight differences in the dialogue, or is it just the same kind of stuff until we get to something that's really weird and off-putting, like the poem and the glitchiness? It was just, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff is just really creepy. I don't know what it said. I'm gonna have to look back after this to really see what it said, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the slight differences. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... It's no big deal. Just don't go demonic on me again if you could. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and takes it to flip to the other side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. So it seems like exactly the same, but there's very slight differences, like the book is different, the dialogue is demonic. She's glitchy and scary, so I don't know exactly what else I should be on the lookout to see what's different, if any of that really matters until, like, something major happens. I don't know if any of this minor stuff is affecting the story at all. It says if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've already been so patient with me. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Wait, that has a different meaning, right? Because I don't remember what this new book was about, but it definitely wasn't what the old book was about, so I don't know exactly what that has to say about the situation, huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was thinking the way that she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. What else about her? See, that's different, right? I think. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet.
What do you mean that far? Huh? You holding secrets out of me? You holding secrets? You look a little deranged there, Yuri. You holding secrets out? Is there something about this book that I should know about? Something like evil?
So, I don't know why that came into my head. Ha ha ha.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? You don't look alright.
Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading.
Oh, now she looks upset. She's staring right at me. I'm kind of scared.
You can rest if you feel like sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as to feel her own heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright. Don't push yourself. Okay. That was a little strange.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Okay. What on earth is that about? Nuclear waste? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really.
Well, that's a little rude.
I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
What would I have done? No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does it sometimes. It's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Okay, huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Yeah, should we wait for Yuri? Okay, this is a little strange.
Well, she might not be back for a while, so I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking.
I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slide it back into my bag.
Okay, let's go ahead and share our poem. Who should we share it with first? We're down to 2 people. This literature club is dropping like flies. I really talked to Nasuki, and Monica scares me, so I'm gonna go with Nasuki.
I told Nasuki that I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first.
I don't know if Monica's gonna like that. Huh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Okay. Seems totally normal so far. Nothing demonic. Nothing demonic about it. Alright, I like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb.
Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Okay, I can't scroll.
Alright.
So far, normal poem. I like it. At least it's not demonic like the other one that I read the other day.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks I'm writing has to be all like sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Well, but isn't the point of a poem for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone around you can do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of that last line.
Yeah, so you did, I guess, more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro, like me, obviously. Nasuki, the best poem writer ever. I'm glad that you learned something from me, Nasuki, the best poem writer ever. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. If Nasuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, so I guess we don't get to read Yuri's poem. I guess she's just kind of gone. Forever. I'm not going to question it, because if I question it, bad things are probably going to happen. Let's talk to Monica with her poem. Hopefully
Everything's gonna go normal and great, right? Hi, Nuclear Waste. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. But, by the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, maybe we should bring in a priest to do a seance, because I think there's some demons up in here and we need to expel them from your body. Or maybe just burn the school down. I mean, nothing. This club is great. I love it. It's totally awesome. There's nothing that I would change whatsoever. Please don't hurt me, Monica. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring these up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, Nuclear Waste. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Nuclear Waste. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Well, thank you. That's what I was going for. That oh in the head effect. Really nailed it, I guess. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Are you saying that I'm not full of deep, complex emotions? Because I'm hiding a lot of those in here. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's my motto for life. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes it gets the impression that she's just totally given up on people. Well, that's kind of weird to say. She spends so much time in her own head. That's probably a much more real interested place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think that she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Oh, no, not really. Well, we just started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. Oh, no need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so glad to take all of the time you need. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Not really. No, kinda not. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have some sound confidence. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced around my surroundings, but my burned eyes no longer see color. Are there any others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simple poems on flat sheets of paper? A sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. Then I breathe in, dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. That's it's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. Pretty dark too. Yeah, definitely dark and deep. I'm gonna say it. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is kind of pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about it, deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh god, these goddamn writing tips. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Okay? seems like a pretty good tip. I think you gave it to me before, but just force yourself to get something down on paper and then tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Okay, it's nice sound words of advice. I understand that, okay. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. No problem. Alright, oh, we can finally share a poem with Yuri. Alright. Hey Yuri, how's it going? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate that you've written a lot of poetry before. Oh, you know, I just been in this literature club. It was nothing special. Some weird stuff happened, but I learned a lot about writing, so that was good. Really? Wow, that's a compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh, really? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean that, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Then traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Yeah, I'm a very deliberate kind of person, you know. That's how I roll. I go with the flow, but I'm very on the point. In other words, I tend to pick up writing styles and separate them for the topic matter, and the form fit the two together. In the end, the result is that both styles and expressionists are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, and getting them two to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club is giving you valuable feedback. Mizuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How so? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't supposed to be like literature club. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green glow of the future. I bathe, calm breathing, hair of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Yeah, I think that's the exact same poem that she read to us one of the days before. So it doesn't look like anything changed there either. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Oh, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nicolas. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose that you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the object of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it that way. That's impressive. Huh? That's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I would probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nuclear Waste. Me too. Well, it was a very productive day of Literature Club. Whew! I guess that's everyone. He lets around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. What's the music like that? I don't like that. Don't like that at all. No. If anything, they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Can the music stop that, please? Can you please just go back to happy times? Okay, thank you. It's literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into after all. Okay, across the room, Anika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Suki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems, as if they read in tandem and watch each other's expression change. Suki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Suki swiftly returns to the poem desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant that the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean that you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that way at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Nuclear Waste did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time managing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nuclear Waste likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Suki suddenly stands up. Not this thing again. I don't want to be in the middle of this again for a second time. Alright, I already went through this once. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested by trying to impress the new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nuclear Waste appreciate my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you too full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, talking smack again. Ooh, well, you know what? I wasn't the only one who's bruised ready to grind a size bear as soon as Nuclear Waste started showing up. Oh, talking a lot of smack here. What? Nasuki. Nasuki, that's a little... this doesn't involve you. Take you. God damn it. I hate this already. Thank God you're only securities and others like that. You really... I really don't like this. Okay. Just, you really have to think you look, Nasuki. Me, look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? I just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after graduating to middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing you with your sickening attitude. You think that you can comprehend, counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Whoa. Oh, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Whoa. Yeah, go on. Then you always hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me. She noticed I was standing there. Nuclear Waste. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. You started it. How did I go? Okay, alright, so what? No, I don't know what what did you just say to me? I don't know, this is all weird and scary. I don't know. I went with Yuri on the first game, so Yuri? Am I supposed to be clicking this? I don't know what to be clicking. I don't know what I'm supposed to be clicking. Oh, it's slowly Hey there! How you doing? Can you go away now? Shoo! Get away! Go away! Hey Monica, how you doing? Hey Nuclear Waste. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? I don't want to! Okay? I don't want to. I'm not going to. Sorry about that. I really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to do a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I don't want to be in literature club anymore. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Nasuki, or did. Nuclear Waste, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know that you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Nasuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. Okay. Why you say it like that? Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. She looks at me. She wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. This kind of says like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. I didn't get much chance to discuss my book with Nuclear Waste. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I really don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really... Okay. We're just gonna go write a poem. You know, when life throws you crazy, demonic fights between your club members, write poetry. It's a simple solution to all of your problems. But unfortunately, this poem's gonna have to wait for next time because I have to digest all of the creepiness that just happened, which was, it was a lot. There was definitely some differences from this in the first playthrough that I could tell, I could pick up, you know, it was a little subtle there with the staticky and the demonic glitching text, but yeah, I could pick up what they were putting down. The game was kind of trying to force me away from Yuri and the other members of the club besides Monica. I feel like Monica's kind of being a little controlling as president, and maybe Yuri's trying to fight that, kind of. I don't know, by saying she's like vice president or just kind of be with me anyway, but I don't really understand. So hopefully stuff will become a bit more clear in the next couple episodes. Either way, thank you all so much for joining me today's adventure in Doki Doki Literature Club. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoyed that series as well. I hope to see you in your next adventure. Bye bye.